Hello everyone and all my dear students. In the first lecture we spoke about transformational generative grammar. And in the second lecture, as you see, we spoke about the transformational generative grammar in chapter 2, and we knew the main purpose for this chapter. And in the first lecture, as you see, we spoke in chapter 1 about the traditional grammar and structural grammar and transformational generative grammar. As I said for you, our course and our textbook in this course, it will be just about transformational generative grammar. To get back for that and to mention the definition in linguistics, transformational generative grammar or transformational generative grammar is a part of the theory of generative grammar, especially of nature language. It considers grammar to be a system of rules that generate exactly those combinations of words that form grammatical sentences in a given language and involves the use of defined operations called transformations. بمعنى transformational generative grammar هو القواعد التوليدية أو التحويلية أو القواعد التحويلية التوليدية، يعني تتوالد الجمل بعضها من البعض. وتكلمنا في الكورس في بداية المحاضرة الأولى first lecture in chapter 1 about three schools of grammar: traditional grammar عليها المدرسة التقليدية and structural grammar and transformational generative grammar, which is in our textbook, as I said for you, and we will focus on it. Also in the second lecture in chapter 2, we knew the main purpose of this chapter is to introduce the main rules of the sentences. We spoke about some rules. As I remember, we spoke about three rules of generative grammar or transformational generative grammar. As you see, the structure of sentences, how to generate the sentences. Today in this lecture, also we will talk about transformational generative grammar in our third lecture, and we will take the phrase structure 3, verb phrase, as you see, verb phrase, auxiliary plus main verb, auxiliary plus main verb, auxiliary plus main verb. Main verb in this sense and manner, place and time. This means that a verb phrase consists of an auxiliary aux, a main verb, as you see this abbreviation. We make abbreviation for auxiliary aux and for the main verb MV. And optional adverbials of manner, quickly or with ease. Place, for example, as we said, optional adverbials. Adverbials in the sentence may be manner, as quickly, adverb of manner, or adverb of place like there or at home, or adverbials of time or adverb of time like then or at noon in the sentence. Or because of the noise. So in phrase structure 4, also auxiliary, then tense. In phrase structure 5, tense, present, or past. That means the tense may be present or past in a sentence. These two rules say that a main verb is to be rewritten as any one of the following structures. I mean phrase structure 4 and phrase structure 5. These two rules say that a main verb is to be rewritten as any one of the following structures. Number 1, be auxiliary. That means auxiliary plus noun phrase. For example, in this sentence, this book is a text. This book is a text. Number 2, be plus place. For example, in this sentence, Patty was in the car. Number 3, be as auxiliary in the sentence plus adjective phrase. And she was very rude. Number 4, verb, just verb in a sentence like this sentence, John ran, in past sentence. Number 5, verb plus noun phrase. For example, Bill sold the tickets. AB means an abbreviation for adjective phrase which consists of intensifier such as very or extremely or rather. etc. As you see in this sentence. There is intensifier before adjective. Here is a rule. Here is a rule. Phrase structure 8. Adjective phrase intensifier. Adjective if we want to identify the words following verbs as a noun phrase, adverbs, etc. Only a noun phrase may contain a determiner or be in the plural. For example, John turned the wheel. We know that the wheel is the noun phrase. Noun phrase because of the determiner there. Why we said about it noun phrase? Because it preceded by the determiner there, and will, just will, is a noun. So we said about it noun phrase. An adjective phrase may contain an intensifier. Example, they were rather friendly. They were rather friendly. Rather in this sentence is intensifier. Rather and friendly is recognizable as an adjective. A phrase as an adjective phrase because of the intensifier rather. Some adverbials may also accompanied by intensifiers but not adverbials of place. There are here but not they are very here. So we say in this sentence, they are here but not they are very here. It does not gives us the meaning in this sentence, and the structure also is not clear. When we went to the bank is a prepositional phrase used as an adverbial of place. And we went to the bank. To the bank, prepositional phrase used as an adverbial of place. So we need to explain something about what we said.